Inter are Serie A champions for the 20th time.
Sensational.
However, they fell short to the Champions League once again.
Come on, man.
Inzaghi's incredible tactics has led this Inter side to glory in Italy with only 2 losses to their name, but sadly couldn't break the curse on the Champions League, which Inter last won in 2010 under Jose Mourinho. And that is why I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, to be the assistant manager to Inzaghi to conquer Italy still, but most importantly win the Champions League. However, it's not going to be that easy.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Throughout this rebuild here today, we must achieve and tick certain objectives that we have set for ourselves throughout this challenge here today. Starting off with a minimum of 3 youth academy players in the final team, whether that's in the starting 11 or the subs, and also a 5 minimum Italian players in the final squad, also of course as well in the substitution that affects to it as well. And lastly, 1 Dutch attacker to honour the legend Wesley Sneijder. So now actually getting onto the rebuild here now, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I am now the assistant manager to Inzaghi at Inter, the very dominant team at the real life at the moment in the Serie A. Looking at the team here, we're going to stay with the 3-5-2, and I feel like, to be honest, we want to kind of go with the same kind of aura and kind of tactics really that Inzaghi's doing with his centre backs, kind of like more playmaking centre backs, quite pacey ones. And I feel like we need to kind of assess that department right now, because eventually they're going to get quite old. I mean, Pavard, World Cup winner, I mean, he's a decent player, but Asabi here, getting there with age at the age of 35. He's definitely for a bit of improvement. But we have got this Pasek here. I don't know if I should pronounce it right there. Who's got a bit of potential about him. So maybe eventually in the near future, he can link into that team right there. Carlo Loju as well. A bit more of a centre mid slash DM-ish kind of vibe here with Barella. So he's definitely going to stay in the team. One of the best players last season. Same with Ferrum and also Lautaro Martinez. However, with a couple of days simulating past, we've changed a couple of things in the team and also got rid of some players as well. Starting off in the transfer history, as you can see, Alexis Sanchez will return to the Premier League, but not to Arsenal and United. It will be for Brentford for 8.8 million. I mean, just he's getting there with age. He's not really going to get into this team, I feel like. This back now is one to spawn with the Canadian right back on a 1-year loan, and also Darmian being sold to Roma. We gave him the option with him in Aston Villa, but he wants to stay in Italy. Again, just not going to get in this team when we've got Cuadrado and also Dumfries. And as last, this guy, I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, has gone to the lower division in Serie A, I believe, on a 1-year loan as well. Now looking at our objectives from the board for me and Inzaghi this season. Youth development right here. We'll get into that in a minute, but as you can see, signed 3 players in the youth academy signed in the defensive position. I mean, you expect that. I mean, Italy do really make some really good centre-backs back in India, like the likes of Maldini, Baresi, Cannavaro, the list goes on. Brand exposure, get a streak of 7 wins in home league matches this season with 2 seasons, so that's absolutely fine as well, with 3 good players in the over 82 overall. Continental success, they actually want us to reach the final of the Champions League final. Going to be hard to get there. I do believe the last time they got there was when they played Manchester City and they flopped because Lukaku cannot score a header to save his life. Domestic success though, win the league and win the cup. Alright, okay, and financially it's going to be low. As you can see, we've already pretty much done that already, so happy days. Now then, I've already took the liberty of hiring out some youth academy staff. I'll be actually trying to find it right now. So here we have it, and they actually have returned. As you can see, we've done defensive minded. Attacker from England, because I'm English as well, and Germany in defensive minded as well, because to be fair, they make some decent defenders as well. So let's have a look at the first scout, see if we can find any ballers here. Alright, Nicola Moretti here, he could be, no, his value's not the best there. Alright, so the first one's in Italy, not the best here. I mean, you got this guy here, he might be something special. Let's have a look at Declan Gills from England for the striker role. So here we go, we've got Benjamin Hutton here, he could be something right now. Anyone else? Not really. Going to get on to the next one right now. Delhi from Nigeria, and even from the German division, and no at all. What we'll be doing, ladies and gentlemen, I will be simulating 3 months and after what we get through this segment right now to see if we can find any more boys within the team for the first season. But now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see from the team, we definitely need a new right mid. I feel like Cuadrado's getting there with age. Dumfries, he's a very good player, but he takes so long to convert it to a right mid, and I think he's going to be more rotational. So we definitely need someone there who can really do the bits in right mid. And that so cool individual is a right wing back, kind of like Dumfries, and left wing back with DeMarco in Nahel Molina here. Yes, the Argentine right wing back, 83 overall at the age of 25. The Argentine, he knows how to step on the big stage. I mean, he scored the win in the World Cup final, I do believe, against France, won them the World Cup. Argentina, fair play to him right there. Congratulations. He's a good player. Very good player indeed. He's got pace, he's got dribbling, he's got not bad bit of shot on him as well, I do believe. I think he'd be the perfect player as our new number 3 coming in that right mid spot. Converted him into, I think, 6 weeks. I think it is into a right mid, so it's absolutely fine with that. But welcome our first signing. 50 million we paid for him in Molina. And our next signing goes to a centre-back in Riccardo Calafiori here from Bologna. Swap deal with Francesco Sasabi here. 6 million with 9 million on top at the age of 21. This Italian centre-back's got a little bit of potential about him. Decent overall as well. Why not? So 3 months have come by and it looks like we are 11th in the league with 6 games played, 2-2-2 on the win, draws and losses. Not the best start for Inter, myself, with Inzaghi, but it is what it is, I suppose. However, the main priority was to simulate 3 months is to see if we found youth cameras, and oh god, we have found some indeed. Starting off with Vittorio Costa right here, 58 to 79 to 94 potential. Obviously the guys that we did bring in, I have involved them into the first team as well, which I will show eventually as well. This guy, Fabio Bruno, isn't really the best, so unfortunately we're going to have to release him right here. Eric Miner here, the 16-year-old. I mean, to be fair, he's got a bit of potential about him. I'm going to bring him into the team. And this guy also is 15, so we cannot do him right there. But let's have a look at his development plan here and see what type of player he kind of is here. So he's not got bad physical, he's got bad dribbling. As you know, his dribbling's quite not the best. I mean, I'm looking at his agility, that's why I said that right there. But his defense not too bad. The pace is there. I think we're just doing inverted wing back. I think we'll just shove it on that and see how he gets on in the next couple of years. Other than that, though, let's have a look at the squad hub here and have a look at some of these youngsters. So here we've got the Benjamin Sutton here. We put him on a loan list. No will offer. Let's come through, though. Excellent prospect, though. I'm going to see if I can potentially loan him out again here. He's not going to make first team, is he, with some of the players we have already got in the team. And now, let's go have a look at the other cup runs here. Anything gone through on the cup runs here? Super Cup, let's have a look again at this. Semi-finals, it's nice to see there. Coppa Italia, we're still involved in this. I think it's because it's the first round. I was going to say, I don't think we're through there. I can't let the prelim rounds indeed. However, though, we did unfortunately lose one decent player, and that is Diverge gone to Burial Calcio for 22.4 million. He wanted to leave. And to be honest, I can't blame him. We've got a decent kind of 2 decent centre backs right here now. We'll have a look at them right now. Also, new sign Calafiori right here. And Bissek, same overall, so good rotation throughout the team. As you can see, I have converted Molina down a little bit on the position here. So he just gets full feed until he converts into a right mid. We'll convert him back into kind of like DeMarco, getting the plus signs there. It's going to take a couple of whiles down. For some reason, it did say 6 to 8 weeks, but now it's jumped up to about 100 weeks, which is very strange, but hopefully it will convert sooner or later. But I think they showed that is going to be the main team. I'm going to give Mkhitaryan another chance here. I think in real life, he didn't really hit the ground running, and he's getting there with age, but he's a baller. He is a baller, so I think that's why he's just got to stay in this team. And why not? We don't want to splash cash too much. Don't want to change this team too much, considering it won with Inzaghi this season. We don't want to really configure it too much. We just want to bring 1 or 2 players and see how it goes indeed. Now let's get on to the objectives once again before we simulate to the end of the season and see how this team gets on. And so youth defense, we've done that right there. Brand exposure, we need 6 more streak wins there on the home game talk. We can definitely do it because that is a critical priority right there. And the rest of it is not too shabby indeed. We'll just have to wait to the end of the season. Not a bad team. Inter started quite slow in the last 3 months. Got to do a little bit better though. Let's get to the end of the season. So here we're at the end of the season. We're just due to Barcelona, which I believe is the semi-final. Got the win Sassuolo there. We expect that on. Barcelona knocked us out. So it looks like the Champions League is over. It looks like we got Milan though in a final. And it looks like we won on Penza. So there could be some trophies here. We're deterring a little bit in the top left-hand corner. And it looks like our last game will be against Hellas Verona on the 26th there. Have we won the league though? That's the question. Have we done it back-to-back with Inzaghi as me as assistant manager? And we have. We've absolutely smashed it right there. So let's go and get through this one right there. You can just see the actual drop in my green of getting knocked in the Champions League. That's what I'm here for. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the job within my first season as assistant manager. But here we go though. Doesn't matter if we win or lose this. Baron ram. Absolute battering with a class, and they get in the last go in the 79th minute. How do we get on with the other cups though? So I would like to see my green bar go a little bit higher. I think that's a little bit harsh in my opinion. We'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look here. So absolutely battered the league once again. Back-to-back champs here for Inzaghi. Super Cup time though. Have we done that? We have. We've beaten Napoli there. Semi-finals we beat Lazio as well. So hard group, but we did it. So that's a double. Coppa Italia, we just seen there. We won the treble with 0-0, but went on to penalties. Semi-finals, beat them there. 5-1 against Roma. Jesus. And now, sadly, the Champions League. Also, we got knocked out to Barcelona. We'll be PSG with them in the final. 5-3. We missed out once again here. How do we go? Look at that though. Bayern Munich against Union Berlin. 7-1. February Union Berlin getting that far though. 4-1 Lager against one of our rivals in Napoli, getting on the second leg as well, and Arsenal as well. And how do we get on the group stage? We topped that with 15 points, winning 1 loss. So we have got a treble in our first season, but it's still, once again, it's just not good enough. Hopefully we do not get sacked as assistant manager for next season, but hopefully it'll be absolutely fine. And have a look at the objectives here, just to clarify here. So we've done that one right there. Happy days. Get a streak, obviously long term within 2 seasons. That's absolutely fine. Failed on the high priority one. We did the critical one, so I mean, we should be okay for next season. Hopefully they won't sack me. It'd be very strange if they do. As assistant manager, just helped win a treble with Inzaghi. Now let's have a look at the outstanding players of the season. Be very interesting this. Here we go. Also, Sommer 15 clean sheets, our main keeper. And of course, Lautaro Martinez, our captain, gets pretty much, I would have thought, the golden boot. 30 goals. Very well done indeed. DeMarco, though, 17 and 15. Converted him into that left mid row where he pretty much is in real life, I feel like. Fantastic. Firm, 17-17. Carloju. Mkhitaryan, I said give him a chance. Done really well. Molina played a lot of games. Surprisingly didn't go up at all, which is very strange. I'll quickly clarify right now. We're still just converting into right mid. He's slowly getting there. He will get there. I mean, I don't understand it. His stats are very good. Maybe it's because of the dribbling's a little bit weak and maybe the passing. But he will eventually get there. Just give him time and he will turn into an absolute demon and produce the same kind of quality as DeMarco, I do believe right there. Barella, can't really go wrong with him. Unbelievable. Dumfries here. Hopefully he doesn't want to leave. Going to try and get him on a rotation next season, offer him a new contract. I think that's the way forward there. Hutton there. Obviously, he has stayed, actually, and actually got 1 goal in the Super Cup. So, fair play to him right there. As a 55 overall striker. He would count in terms of our Youth Academy objective, even though he is a 55. If he stays there and does the job, I don't see why we get rid of him, to be honest with you. Now, let's have a look at the Youth Academy players, though. We also loaned out quite a few. Starting off with Vittorio Costa here. Gone up by +4. Minus gone up by +2, which is very nice. And also, Hutton has obviously stayed here. Let's have a look if anyone has left the team, though. Anyone a bit annoyed at the team and left. Also, we've seen the Youth Academy players. We brought them in and we loaned them out. So, Diverge also has gone. And looks like maybe a couple of players have gone back to their recent clubs, like Arnautovic. And maybe 1 or 2 more. I'm not too sure. I believe it was that Ascori as well. And left me. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's also must have gone back. Hence why Hutton now, with Arnautovic going. Getting recalled back, sorry. He has also gone into the striker row right there. We've got a very low rated squad here. Let's say Calafori here is going up as well by gone by a bit, and also Pesek. So in the near future, these two will be battling out. Maybe Pavard will stay. I mean, he's not done too bad. He's there with overall. But I feel like next season, also, we've got to do something really to really go for the Champions League. You never know. But other than that, we've got a treble in our first season. You've got to be satisfied with that with Zaghi and the board as well. Let's see what we can do in season 2. So here we have it then into season 2 with Inzaghi and myself as the assistant manager. Coming off from last season, winning the treble in all competitions in Italy, but falling short once again in the Champions League. This season, we also want to repeat that, but maybe go a little bit further in the Champions League, get to the final, or actually goddamn win it for this once time now since 2010. But now looking at the team here, a lot of drops. I mean, you can see here, Mkhitaryan, he's dropped down in value and overall quite a lot here. A lot of loans have come back from the team as well, which eventually some will go, because as you can see, we have simulated all the way to the first game of the season at Torino. And I'll quickly show you now, ladies, as you can see, viewing offers. I have accepted a lot of people to be sold. I've talked to Inzaghi behind the room, and I've said to him, look, we need to get rid of some of this weight, because it's too much of a bigger squad. We don't want to focus on too many individuals as the team. And also, some have actually sold as well. Starting with Carboni here. I didn't really want to get rid of this guy, but I have got to reveal something, ladies and gentlemen. We have found another youth academy. I've sent out one last scout before getting to season 2, and oh boy, we have found a very, very good camp indeed. We got this guy here. He's gone to run for 12 mil, and Hutton here, the guy that scored a couple of goals in the cup runs, has been loaned out for a short-term loan as well. Now the secret will be revealed now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the youth academy, and here we go. We have got Tim Peters here, 18 years old at the overall of 69. He had a 2.5 million market value. So that is one of the prodigies coming to the team, and potentially one of the ticks of our own objectives near the end of the season. We got this Demanuel Ferrari as well. I mean, these guys are not too bad. We got Elliot Parkin as well from England, so we'll bring him as well. And to be fair, we might as well just bring this guy in as well. So let's have a look at the team here and see how they are in terms of potential. This guy surely is potentially... Oh, he's only stroke rate potential, all right, but then it could change. It could change. But I feel like, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, with Mkhitaryan, like I said, deteriorating, we definitely need to look and improve for a new cam right there. He had a good season. We gave him a chance. He did prove us wrong, but we need to step up. We need to go for the Champions League. And with the budget of 243 million, yes, I didn't show it the first season really, because let's be honest, we all know Inter had money anyway. But this season, pretty much 250 million to play with to bring some new, fresh talent for Inter. But yeah, I feel like we need to neutralise that cam row. Maybe a Dutch player. You never know. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the first sign of Season 2 does go to the cam. You probably can tell from his game face, it is Xavi Simons. We had to get a Dutch attacker for the honour of Wesley Sneijder. And I can't think of a better Dutch cam in the world of football right now than this guy here. He's done it at PSG, he's done it at Barcelona, but now it's time to do it in Italy. Our new cam, 85 million we paid for him, 84 overall at the age of 21. What a star this guy is. He is our new cam with Inzaghi and myself. Our next individual goes to a winger and a player that failed with Leeds to get back to promoted to the Premier League, and that is Wilfried Gnonto here. Yes, the Italian sensation is in Inter here. He has come back to Italy. Yes, he has indeed. Very good player at Leeds. Unfortunately, I feel like they're going to lose this guy. And them staying in the Championship, I feel like this is a good move for him. 78 overall. Very, very good player indeed. Accepted a rotation role on a 30 million contract. Market value deal there. Welcome, Gnonto. So our next individual goes to a centre-back now, and that is Scalvini. Yes, the reason we got this guy in, because one, he's Italian. He's got a lot of pace. Good dribbling. And I also, actually, to be fair, his dribbling's not too bad, but to be fair, at the age of 20 and the overall 79, he could definitely do something here. We have done a straight swap deal with Pavard. This guy's got one potential. They have the same market value. And he was at Borussia Dortmund, so we're going to bring him back to Italy, but this time with Inter, not Atalanta. Welcome, Scalvini. So our fourth and last signing for Inter in Season 2 goes to a guy who's done it in the Premier League with two numerous teams and actually won the Champions League, and that is Jorginho. Yes, they were a rotational player, I feel like real life now for Arsenal, so we're going to bring him into Inter. Again, another Italian player for the team. Pretty much played 6 million with him, with a swap with Stefano Sensi right there. They're getting a good player, we're getting an experienced player that's won the Champions League, and we need that if we want to go for right there. A rotational DM / centre mid over Calaju and Barella. Very good signing for our last fourth signing. And so, let's show that is going to be our team for Season 2 with myself and Inzaghi. As you can see, Simons goes in that cam row over Thuram and Martinez as well. Going to be a very dangerous attack as well. Barella, Calaju, Molina still converting into that right mid row. Got DeMarco right here, Bastoni, Calaflori, Scalvini's a new signing with Bissek. Actually be more high overall, but this guy's got way more bit potential. Jorginho, Peters here, the youth academy player, so one has eventually made it to the team there, which is very nice to see. That's 1 out of the 3. The returning ones will be the German centre-back and also full-back as well, eventually when they grow up a little bit higher. Maybe in Season 3, we'll have to wait and see if we do have to get there. Gnonto as well, he's right mid, but I will be converting him to a left mid, so he's got a bit of rotation over to Marco, just giving a little bit of rest days. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will probably be the team. Like I said, with the signings I did say, you potentially could see some players leaving the clubs because we have offered some contracts and they have potentially could be going this very soon as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, we have accepted a lot of people. Like example right here, like Radu going to Real Oviedo. So eventually we will be seeing a lot of players leave the club when we simulate to the end of the season. Now, to finish off, let's have a look at Inzaghi and Marcel's kind of jobs for the Season 2. Youth development right when 2 seasons, at least one player from the youth academy, so I'm first team player. We pretty much get that with Team of Peters. I mean, he eventually will get a couple more game times. Very nice to see. Done that one right there. Domestic success, and also they want us to reach the final Champions League. So pretty much copy and pasted from last season. But that's going to probably wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing we got to show now is the team strategy. We did hire a couple more coaches as well, just to boost this team up a little bit better and maybe go for the treble. And like I said, potentially reach the final or go on to win the actual final and get this rebuild wrapped up as well system manager to Inzaghi. The only thing to do now is get past Torino and simply play to the end of the season and see how this team does in Season 2. So here we have the end of the season. Jesus, we just beat Latvium 6-1 there. Alright, we lost to Empoli 2-0 against Napoli. So not looking good, but I'm not seeing any Champions League run, which is not very good. Milan's a draw. Juventus, it looks like we might have won the cup there, and it looks like Torino will be our last game here. Looking at the top left-hand corner, no, it's not looking very promising, but how do we get on the league? And we have won it again with only 1 loss. Can we make it? Only 1 loss still against Torino away, or are they going to just cause a bit of an upset there? Martinez, unfortunately, is injured. A lot of growth within the team as well, which is very nice to see. Automatic replacement right here, and we do get the win with Xavi getting 2 goals. Also, he has been fantastic throughout the season. However, how did we get in the Champions League? Also, we did not win it again, so it looks like we're going to Season 3 now. Still trophy loss in the Champions League. Super Cup time, have we done it there? We didn't. Juventus beat it there. Alright, okay. Coppa Italia this time. We won that one, so it looks like it's only a double this season. Okay, fair enough. We won the Super Cup. Betis versus Barcelona, fair enough. Champions League final, though, goes to Paris versus Braga. Wow, that's a bit of an interesting one there. Surely a walkover there for PSG. Oh, wow, not even the semi-finals, not even the quarters. This is not looking good at all. Oh, and of course, it's Manchester City, 5-2 on aggregate. They knocked us out. Very annoying indeed. However, how did we get on with some of the performances from some of the players this season? Obviously, some are there. I think you got more clean sheets last season. All right, fair enough. In terms of goals, though, Thuram gets more goals here. Martinez played less games, though, and he must have picked up a bit of an injury there. How was the injury? 2 months, crucial ligament. All right, okay, that's probably maybe the reason why we didn't get through the Champions League stage very well this season. Carloggio as well, just doing bits as he is. He's 89 now. Barella as well. Santorino here is a backup striker, doing pretty decent. Simon's not the best as well, but again, lacking some game time, so maybe he picked up an injury halfway through. As you can see, Molina has now been converted to a right mid, but he's not really gone through the cracks, is he? I mean, I'm going to give him time still, because he will eventually grow, I do believe. But, you know, maybe season 3 could be his last season here. I know that Martinez here will be... I've actually added him to the loan list, to be fair. I don't know why it's done that. It must have been an accident mistake on myself, but he will return at the end of the season. Peters has gone up to a 71, which is very nice indeed. He's only played 2 games though, but that's absolutely fine. He will be the rotation of Clemens in season 3 when this man retires, which is alright, okay. I did some of the youth kind of players on. Harton's gone up by +7, which is very nice to see. Maja and Costa there, so these have definitely go into the substitutional team next season. We'll make sure of that as well. Not too bad of a season, but not as good as last season. The treble is gone. We only got the double, and again, we had actually a worse performance in the Champions League. Also, need to make some more crucial signings. We'll have to wait and see in season 3. So here we have then into season 3 with Inzaghi. Obviously, only doing the double last season with the Coppa Italia and also the league, but fell short even worse from the previous season in the Champions League. So there's definitely still room to grow, especially with our budget copy and pasted from last season pretty much in 220 million. However, we did simulate a couple of days of ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see, the guys I did say that can make into the first team, we're going to learn about again here and bring him back at the end of the season. Just grow him a little bit more so then when we do potentially get to the Champions League final, they will make it into the first team slash kind of substitution kind of team right there. Other than that, though, the team is looking very good, but I still feel like there's room to be improving. As you can see, Molina is now eventually being converted into a right mid, which is very nice to see. We can actually go back to the 3-5-2. Peters there, 72 overall as a substitution now in the rotation with Simic, which is very nice to see. Scalvini and Dumfries as well. Ganato, I mean, the rotation of the substitution with the youth academy players to come back as well is very tasty indeed. But I'll be completely honest, I'm looking at this team and thinking, where can we improve? And like I said, Molina's been a bit hit and miss. Took him ages to get into that right mid, so maybe a new right mid again. And I've got the perfect man to potentially get in. Before we reveal who that is, though, we've got to look at our objectives from the season. Youth development here. I think considering we're in our first season now, we've got a couple of decent ballers potentially going for the ranks with on loan or they're in the team like Peters. I think we're going to dodge one, a bit of a rest because it is crucial priority. Brian Spurgeon get 12 can't even speak then. 12 clean sheets this season. I apologise right there. Long term, sign 3 of the best players in the world, 82 plus overall there. Continental reached the final, not win it. They actually just wanted us to reach it. Obviously, we had a shocker last season. Close where we got was the semi-finals, and of course, they wanted to do the double again and retain the championships in the Italian division. So we said we wanted a new right mid, and with the budget we've got, we went all out with Jeremy Frimpong. Yes, you could arguably say maybe the best player for Leverkusen last season, or even the Bundesliga. This guy was a demon on the wing. 88 overall, the age of 24. Another Dutch kind of player in a way, kind of getting that vibe there with Wesley Sneijder, more in the midfield area though. 87 million with a swap deal with Dumfries. So yes, Molina will now drop down into the substitution rotation, and they will have Dumfries Leverkusen. But our new number 5, our new right mid, a right wing back converted to a right mid, is easy peasy for this guy. He's got the whole package, pace, shooting, you name it. This guy has got it. Welcome, Jeremy Frimpong. However, we're not done there though. Some are also getting with age before getting another Italian in Vicario from Spurs. A fantastic goalkeeper in real life, and with Inter winning some trophies, I think this guy, especially being Italian as well, so that's another tick without our own personal objectives, needs to come to this team and win some actual trophies. A very good goalkeeper in real life. Younger as well. Good bit of money we spend. We've swapped him with Summer with 40 million, which to be fair, I think is an absolute bargain. Great signing for Inter this. Our new number 1. Question is though, is there going to be anyone else that joins Inter in season 3? And the answer is yes, with a new rotational striker. Yes, he has accepted the rotational role in Patrick Schick here. The striker, the Czech Republic striker here, comes in at the age of 29 of the overall of 82. So it ticks off that objective that the board wants me and Inzaghi to do this season. We actually signed from Man United for 30 million, which I think, to be fair, for what he's done in the game, and he offers something a bit different from Ferrum and also Lautaro Martinez, the new number 18, our last sign in the season 3. A lot of money spent in this window. And so that will be the team for season 3, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just quickly go for it for right now. Martinez, Simon, Ferrum up top, Carlosri, Barella, DeMarco, Nuson, and Frimpong as well. That remember what a player he is. Bisek, Calafiori, Bastoni, and Beccario as well as a Nuson as well. With our rotation Sheik right here in substitution. Also, Ganato now changed to a left mid. Molina now as a rotational as well. Both in rotational. Scalvini's a rotation with Rugino, Peter, Sheik, and Radu right there. But actually, Stankovic actually a little more higher really, isn't he? But that is the team edition. It is fantastic. Hopefully, Calafiori and maybe Pasek can get up to a little bit more nearly close to Bastoni. Be a lot to get to that, but you never know. We have seen it before. The team is looking very tasty indeed. Looks like our first game, the ladies and gentlemen, will be against Roma. Very hard game indeed. We did hire out a couple more coaches as well. We pretty much have nearly maxed it out right there, so it should be good to go. But can we do it though? Can this finally be the season that we at least get to the Champions League final and see a bit of gameplay and maybe even actually go on to win it? Hopefully we can retain the trophies as well. Go for the treble again, not the double. Have to wait and see, and let's simulate to the end of the season. And so we are then at the end of the season. 5-1 against Torino, 4-0 against Sociedad. I mean, surely we potentially could be the 7-1 pure domination from, we lost to Milan, a bit of a rivalry on that, the same stadium, and it looks like we've been Napoli in the cup as well. The question is though, have we done the league again here? Have we done it literally all time? Or we haven't. We haven't. We have actually bottled the league this season. Maybe that's why the orange in the top left-hand corner is gone very, very far down the list. Oh, Martinez is injured. That could be a big, crucial one. I think we're in a final here in the Champions League final. But with Martinez injured, that is a big loss. We still won the game, and that just shows how strong this team actually is. But Juventus, I do believe, might have won the league. We'll actually confirm it right now. And it's Real Madrid in the final. The question is, though, how was the rest of the league, though? Because obviously Juventus drew. And Milan won it. Wow, they won on goal difference. So we was literally 2 points off. We had more goal difference as well. Obviously just slipped up right there. Super Cup, have we done that one there? We didn't. We had a bit of a shocker there. Coppa Italia, we did beat Napoli, so that's a guaranteed trophy. And of course, we have got the Champions League. We're just seeing there with Real Sociedad, 7-1 on aggregate. Could have actually had Liverpool 5-2 on aggregate right there. Hers to be Barcelona, fair enough. PSG, wow, normally they're in the final a lot. But it will be against Real Madrid. We're just going to quickly simulate right up to it, ladies and gentlemen. Be nice if Martinez comes back to injury. Well, injury. I mean, he's getting injured quite a lot, to be honest, which is a bit annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. I mean, very annoying to lose in the final. I mean, who's going to be our captain, though? That's going to be the question. We'll have to wait and see. I'll be intrigued to see what Real Madrid's team is, and oh my god, it is absolutely disgusting. Delin Saliba, who's probably been arguably the best Premier League centre-back this season. They got him in Garcia. I'm not too sure there's a multi-youth academy player right there. Mendes, Cabellos, Trismeni, Valverde, Bernam, Rodrigo, Vinny, and Courtois. I mean, Delin as well. I mean, what a team. But here's our team, though. The question is, have we ticked off our objectives? Unfortunately, our captain, our best player, Martinez, is injured, so Sheik will have to go in for the final. There we go. Martinez out. Also, looks like as well. I've just put him back into the squad, ladies and gentlemen. Costa and Maja there. Also come back in January, so that's why they're there. I did guarantee they'd be there. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the Youth Academy players, actually. There is 4. We said 3. And now the Italian players. Vicario is 1. Scalvini, Pastoni, Barella, DeMarco. Is there any more that I'm missing here? Jorginho, Ganato. I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of Italian players in this team. Hopefully the Youth Academy players can really step up. I mean, we've seen Hutton scored in actual cup runs, so we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully Sheik and Ferrum and Sims can do the bits up top. Going to be a hard game here. Looks like Bastoni will be the captain here. Let's see if we can do it. So here we have it then. Here we go. Obviously, we got the region in Wesley Sneijder, in Xavi Simons. That was one of our objectives as well. But can he lead this team in the attacking sense to a Champions League title since 2010? Got to do it for Lautaro. Got to do it for him. He always gets bloody injured. Very injury-prone player. Ferrum could be through here. Sheik making the run, though. Sheik. And Saliba does really well. Then from him. Also, like I said, that's what kind of brings Sheik into this team. He offers something different. Ferrum's got a bit of pace up top, even though he's quite a tall striker. But Sheik offers that kind of aerial threat. Better shot as well, I feel like. More experience. That's why I brought him in. But Real Madrid are the kings of this tournament. They've got a final roll against Borussia Dortmund very soon. There's a good ball to Vinicius Jr. and Scalvini there. One of the Italians at the back does very well to block it out. Vinicius Jr. Rodrigo, good ball to the box there, front post, and Bastoni, the captain, does really well, but falls down to Rodrigo, back into the mixer. Sheik does well. Good outplay there. Now he goes to Bisic. We did say we want kind of them counter-attacking, kind of tiki-taka centre-backs, really. And that's what we want to go. That's one player we want to get on the ball. Is Jeremy Frimpong. He's been fantastic for Bayern Leverkusen in real life. Part of the undefeated team. Actually gave all the players a ring here. Xavi Simons is in the mixer. There's a good ball to Xavi Simons. And not the greatest header against one of his rival teams when he was at Barcelona. Should have done a bit better there. Inzaghi and myself looking on the touchline against Ancelotti's Real Madrid team, thinking how can we get that shot on target a little bit more. That's where you need Sheik there, really. Up top. Jude Bellingham, one of the world's best players. Way up for the runners-up for the Ballon d'Or, I'd say. He's in that category. But that man right there, Vinicius, probably the favourite. Rodrigo, though. Into Valverde. No, he didn't. He faked out. Now it goes into Valverde. Oh my God, Vicario. Unbelievable. I mean, that just sums up Vicario. I mean, he's such a good keeper. Jeremy Frimpong here. Can find Ferrum. Not the best ball. Something Ferrum could push out more into the middle, make a direct run. Hence why I just kind of literally ran to that player. Scalvini does well. Such a reliable centre-back when it comes to this game. A little bit of tiki-taka there with DeMarco. He's been fantastic though. Simmons wants it. Only number 8. Garcia does really well. The academy regen perhaps player there. As well. Unless they've got some injuries and it's a very high low player. Good ball into Sheik here. Sheik, can he get the shot off here? He's still alive. Sheik has potentially come short there. Goes into Carlojou. Good save from the Belgium and Courtois. Great save there. 37 minutes in now, pretty much. Ball gets swinged into the box. Ferrum is there, but Courtois catches it quite comfortably into the hands. Not a bad start. I think Real Madrid have been a bit more threatening, to be fair. Other than that, not mentally any good chances for both sides. Simmons making the run, but goes into Jeremy Frimpong. It's all put in the middle. Goes into Sheik though. Goes into still Sheik. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you will see where I was going to go for Barella, but it went on to Sheik for some reason. And now Rodrigo's through on goal. Rodrigo through on goal here. Can he save it? Hey, good save from Vicario.
That's what I'm talking about!
Oh my God. Back and forward with both teams. Rodrigo's got to score that. Got brilliant finishing on the lad. But Vicario's on a stormer. Saves the one-on-one there. And we go play. Jeremy Frimpong does well. And it goes into half-time goalless. Wow. Both teams having a brilliant chance there. Our pass went to the wrong player. Went to Sheik, went to Borelli. It was actually one-on-one with the keeper as well if he touched that. Could have scored from there. And then Rodrigo misses a crucial chance to pick Real Madrid 1-0 up. 0-0 though. Both teams going at it. So 45 minutes done into the extra 45 now. Second half has begun. No changes from myself and Inzaghi yet. Don't think I need to. I've talked to him behind the curtain as his new number 2. I said, let's just hold it off for a little bit. And he agrees. Sheik trying to swing a ball over there. Can't do it though, unfortunately. Gabelos here. Carlojou does fantastic. What a set piece player he is. And now he can run down here. And he cut inside. Tried to just cut inside and potentially find Sheik there inside. I think we need to use Ferrum a little bit more. A bit quiet on him, haven't we? Ooh, how the hell has he got through there? How has he got past Jeremy Frimpong there? Gabelos it. Into Jude Bellingham. Jude trying to run through. Should have passed it. Should have passed it. Scalvini again. Being fantastic as always. Frimpong on the overlap. I can see Simmons lingering on that back post. But I can also see a player inside. We can't get it over. The marker's on the other side though. That's a good header down. Bastoni on the ball. Let's play this. Barella. Into Ferrum. Oh, what the hell was that touch? That was... wow. Terrible touch there from Ferrum. And that could be a bit costly there. We go back to the keeper. Corio. You're clearing your lines there. Now we could potentially attack off this. DeMarco has found Barnum in lines. Now it goes to Barella though. This could be a good chance here. DeMarco. Sheik is inside. One more to Ferrum, but it's gone past him. Sheik's going to go for a so far. And I think Courtois is going to go top right. I think we're going to do that. Peter's on for Xavi Simons. Why not? The academy player comes onto the pitch. He's got something in his locker. He's obviously done something this season because he's gone up an overall. Carlojou swinged in the bottom there. Bisic's going to get there, but Courtois, both keepers have an absolute fantastic games here. Got to step up a little bit. Good head there. The Carlojou Good switch out wide. Did see that one. Trying to go for a 1-2 with Jeremy Frimpong. But it ducks on to DeMarco. Will people... Oh, we're just trying to get it over again. I think we're just doing too many passes. Oh, mistake at the back though from Mendes. Oh, maybe not. Still 0-0 though. Very stalemate final, but silly mistakes. So what's costing us here? One from DeMarco. Into Barella. To the academy player. Can he do something here? Try to dink it over to Jeremy Frimpong. Couldn't get it over though. Jude finds it in. Great challenge. Brexit challenge there from Scalvini. That's what you want to see in a centre-back. Fantastic for him. That will be a yellow card, but they would throw on goal. And we will definitely take it there. Ganato on for Carloju? I don't think so. Yeah, that wasn't the cleanest challenge there, but I have made 2 changes, ladies and gentlemen. You should be able to see him now after this cutscene. As you can see, DeMarco goes off, Frimpong goes off for Ganato, and the academy player as well in the left back row. We've changed it a little bit here. Not like we did with Medina back in the first season into a left wing back position. New fresh legs on the pitch here. Besek does well. A lot of strength there, but it's lingered into Delint. And it goes over the bar. Hutton comes on for Sheik. Why not? 65-year-old striker. Did something do here? We've seen it happen, and he has scored on the big occasions. He has. We've seen it in the first season. When he made his attacks, he did score in the simulations. Costa here plays it inside to Hutton. The ball down line there to Costa. Back push potentially on. That's a great swing for the academy. It goes into Ganato. And it's the former Leeds man that has won it for Inter in the 90th minute, and it all comes from one of our academy players with an unbelievable ball and a half volley from the Italian. Leeds might be going down in real life, but Inter's going up. Great touch. We could have sweared, but he had the composure to volley into the bottom corner. And it only means 1 goal. That's it. We've won it, I think. So the goal comes in the 90th minute, and that's it. The whistle is over. Just like that, when we thought we was getting to extra time. That could be a first in my history books here on my channel, to score so late on to win it in the 90th minute. It took all that long. But Inter, one of the most dominant third sides in real life, and especially in this Rebo, winning back-to-back Serie A trophies, has done fantastic here today. Unbelievable. Since 2010 they won it with Jose Mourinho, but here as me in second command under Inzaghi, we have rebuilt this team. It's only took us 3 seasons. We haven't had that in a while, but we have done it. Very good team. Very good. I mean, to be fair, the academy players came on. Yes, they didn't do much, but one of them in the left wing back kind of vibe in Costa, putting the delivery that was so good into Ganato. And that's what we want to see. Well done to the lads. What an absolute weird game, to be honest. But we would take it. The trophy's been lifted. Well into the boys. Challenge completed. We continue on. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, confirmation 1-0 against Real Madrid for Inter to finally and complete this challenge here today. We didn't win the league in this season, but we did win the Coppa Italia, so we did a double there. A bit of a mix of emotions, really. If anything, really, our first season was probably our best season. We just came really close to the Champions League, getting knocked out in the semis. But it was very good indeed. Like I said, we hit our overall objectives as well, with 5 Italian players in the starting 11/substitutions. The same with the academy players here, with Peters, Mazza and Costa right here. Very good. Scalvini, Bastoni, Barella, DeMarco, Vicario, and some of these players like Jorginho, Ganato, Costa. I mean, all Italian players, so we ticked everything off. And of course, the attacking Netherlands attacking right here in Xavi Simons. Like I said, I mean, we didn't need Martinez right there, but we won it for him. He's been fantastic every season. He was the outstanding player this season, and it goes to Thuram. He's been a brilliant striker. 89 now, Marcus Thuram there. What a player. Carloju as well, 9 overall. DeMarco. Xavi Simons had a fantastic season. Jerry Frimpong didn't really have the best season, but alright, okay. Barella, Sheik as well. Great rotational striker. Same with the Sanrano as well. He's getting goals. Martinez, unfortunately, only played 16 games and scored 7. So thank God for the rotational strikers. He must have broken. Oh, there you go. Look, broken tibia. I mean, he's going to be out for ages. But at the end of the day, he did the bits in the previous seasons. Actually got a -1 to be fair. Have a look at the academy players now, though. Let's have a look at Gander. These. We got Huttons here, we got Ferrari, Parkinson, we got this guy here. Costa and obviously Peters. Obviously contract expiry, but they have probably got still great potential and excellent prospect. Yada, very good indeed. So let's have a look at myself and Inzaghi's kind of record whilst I've been in second command. 1 club, 2 league titles, 3 domestic club success, 1 continental. Biggest win against Cremosa there, 6-1. Biggest loss against Salzburg in the Champions League, probably a group game that, 4-1. 167 played, 122 wins, 25 draws and only 20 losses, with a record transfer of 87.8 million, which of course was Jeremy Frimpong. But yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that is the challenge going to be completed. I hope you kind of enjoyed this pretty much free season kind of rebuild here today. We took over second command, we put our own objectives on. We rebuilt it because they didn't win it in 2010. They couldn't do it, but we have made it here reality today with me and Inzaghi. So I do hope you do enjoy this video, ladies and gentlemen. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.